Welcome, everybody. Oh, AC is on. I gotta turn that off. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of The World of Z, again in my car. And yes, it's my car. I did have to buy it because I didn't have my bikes. They weren't ready to be fixed. I didn't have the time and money. I had to invest that money in a way to commute to work, a reliable means. I'm sorry. I'm betrayed all you guys. I know. But I'm back to being a normal human being. Just driving to work every day. Stuck in traffic. Hate it. But anyways, so I'm here in my car driving to work under, I don't know if you can see through the windows, a cloudy sky. This has been the first cloudy sky that we've had here in Southern California ever since like February. It's September now. It's kind of strange. I almost forgot what clouds look like, but you know, I'm glad Mother Nature can remind me every once in a while. But I did learn in health class back in high school that you should still wear sunblock, even on a cloudy day. But they told me to do that on a sunny day, and I still don't. That's why I'm so dark. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about myself. And I hate to do that. I'm usually the listener in the relationship, but there's not much to listen to, especially that I'm talking to a camera. And reality sets in. I realize that Z is a loser. And everyone's kind of interested in my motorcycles. Yes, I still have 6 motorcycles in my possession. And no, none of them work. Literally, none of them are capable of taking me from point A to point B anymore. But let's talk about number 1 today. Number 1 is my 1988 Honda Shadow VLX 600. So when I got her, she was a little banged up, sitting for a long time, probably about like 5-6 years or something. She wasn't running, very dirty, dusty, everything all clogged up. It took me about a week. I'd say a little more than a week, maybe a week and a half. And at this time, I didn't know squat about motorcycles. This was when I was 20 years old. Didn't know what a carburetor was. I didn't even know how how the motorcycle drivetrain worked. So I tore her apart, cleaned out everything, flushed out all the fluid. The first time I ever rode that bike was on 4th of July. And the way I remember that was because I was working on her all day on the 4th. And I was finally putting her back together, and I was like, oh my god, it would be so cool if I can put her back together, get her running for the first time, and ride her around as the fireworks go blasting over my head. But I jumped the bike with my car with jumper cables, and it sputtered. I was like, oh my god, it sputtered. And finally she started. It was like the craziest thing. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. So I jumped on right away, like with no seat and everything. So I went probably like a foot, maybe like 2, and I stalled her. Loser. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Come here. Look at this. It's Woody and Buzz, just like in the movie. Look at that. Let me open the window for you. It's Woody and Buzz, just like in the movie. They're hanging on to the back of the truck, trying to get back to Andy's. I like your Buzz and Woody. He didn't hear me, whatever.
I like your Woody.
Anyways, the life of a vlogger. It's weird, I know. This might be the night. So, I rolled her back up into the driveway. I got the jumper cables. I was so lost in the excitement that like I just grabbed the cables and just stuck them on. but it like sparked like crazy and like rags were catching on fire. I was like, holy shit. And I realized I put the things wrong. It was like I put the negative on the positive, negative. I just wasn't paying attention, and I was so upset. I was so mad at myself. Why? Like this stupid little mistake, and now I can't ride my bike. I was so mad, and I thought I just blew the whole harness. I thought I just melted everything in the whole entire bike. I was so upset. If I just paid attention just a little bit more, then I probably would have been able to ride that night. I was in a panic. I was ready to go. I wanted fireworks fucking catching my hair on fire. So I shuffled through my toolbox and I found an extra fuse. Luckily I had an extra one. I plugged it in, did it properly this time. And I don't really know how to ride a motorcycle. So I ride down the street, I stall again, I run it back to the driveway, I jump it again, I ride around, stall again, I run it back, and I keep doing that. And finally I got the hang of it. I started riding around in my neighborhood, and I was actually able to have my little dream come true. So by my house, they actually have this, every 4th of July, they have this little fireworks show above the lake. And you can see it from where I live. And so riding around just that little time, I was watching fireworks go. It's really something that I'll never forget. You know, having my first ride under the celebration of America's glory. It was awesome. I'm going to go ahead and do a very generic and unoriginal outro, reminding you guys to subscribe to my channel and go ahead and leave a comment and maybe a little click on that little thumbs up like button if you like to. I don't know what the likes really mean. Like really, I don't know why, like what's the benefit of having a video with a lot of likes? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's just to prove a point.